Hey, Brooke Comer, welcome in. Hey, Fuzzy Bum. Fuzzy Bum K. I love it. Fizzle. Fizzle Bum K. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Allie, back soon. I know, right, Allie? I think it's because we were talking about the butterflies. Fizzlebum, welcome back. Yeah, Allie, we were talking about the butterflies, and then we just got a little delayed. I think we really got into the books. Hey, Lauren, welcome in. Oh, Allie, let me find out that other book too that you were asking about. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey, Janelle Howell, welcome in. All right. So the first one was the Red Book, and they're both by the same author. The Red Book, and then the second one was Rainstorm. Yeah, these ones are really cute. This was the one about the little boy who was bored and he finds that secret land. Lauren, Allie was asking about the wordless ones. Hey, Jamie, welcome in. She was asking about the wordless ones of the titles, if we remember. So I brought them from the stack. I'm going to take these back tomorrow because we need to return these. Lauren, we have a whole bunch of fresh new titles. We have a wordless one today, which I think we'll do this one, Pool. But that one is, we'll make sure to get to that one. We have a lot of new titles. A lot of new titles. How's everybody doing tonight? Lauren, did you start your second job? I think you said you were going to start at the end of April. I think that was the thing. Oh, okay. As soon as we get 20 people in the room. Oh, you started, but you're just training. Okay, how's it going? Are you liking it? I'll give everybody an update on the butterfly garden. Allie, how's everything going? How's your back? Oh, good. You work for them before. Oh, good. Perfect. That's good to know. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. Doing really good. We celebrated my mom's birthday yesterday. Friday, we had some relatives come in. And then, so they came in for her birthday, so we celebrated Friday, and then yesterday was the official day. Then I had an aunt that came to visit. I haven't seen her in a while. So it was good. It was a really nice weekend. My mom turned 83. It's a little sad though going over there because she has to use the tanks now because she has COPD and it's like in the late stages. So it's a little difficult to see that. Gosh, some of these illnesses that come up, yeah, like COPD, it's just like the hardening of your lungs. And did you guys hear about that one actor, McSteamy? Eric Dane. He's 52 years old and he was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease. And that's just your body and your joints just freeze up. Yeah, Aaron, it's very sad. Very young. I'm 51 and he's 52. Kiwi, how do I stay so healthy? Honestly, I think it's just my parents' genes. Yeah, Prince Hairflip from Grey's Anatomy. Kiwi from my parents' genes. Brooke Comer, it's citron chamomile. Citron chamomile. Yeah, it does. Jamie, it does. Yeah, and I look at my mom and my dad. My dad died at 80. He died of a heart attack. And then my mom's 83. So I'm giving myself a life expectancy of 80 years old. Isn't that crazy? Gives me another, 30 years? 50, 60, 70. Yeah, 30 years. I'll take it. I don't want to go past 80. Honestly, I would not like to live till 90. I don't want to live till 100 years old. No. Give me 80 and that's fine. I'll check out. I'll say bye. Oh, Prince Herbert at 63? Yeah, that's still very young. That's still very young. Yeah, Aaron. I know, right? It's like, when my retirement ends, that's when I end. Wow, my grandparents are 93 and still living alone. Yeah, 93. Both of them, Allie? 93 years old. Wow. When I think of from 60 to 90, that's 30 years. That's a long time. 30 years from 60 to 90. That's all you could work. It's another retirement. Luckily, when I'm retired, we'll have online stuff so I can keep my brain fresh doing at home. Oh, both of them? All right, so we got 24 in. Let me go ahead and turn on the main light and we'll begin. All right, we're going to first start with the butterfly garden. I know some of you were already on the East Coast, got to see. But over the weekend, our butterflies all came out of their cocoons. And hey, John, welcome in. Hey, Dartini, welcome in. Came out of the cocoons, and they were fluttering around. They came out from Friday to Saturday overnight. They came out, flapped their wings, fluttering around. And I wasn't prepared, and I had the little thing open, and the cats jumped on it and then pulled it down to the floor. I heard this thump. So I came in, and luckily they were okay. There's these they tell you to get these little cotton balls with water and sugar because they love sugar. Look at how pretty. They're showing off for you guys right now. Look at how pretty they are. Those are called painted ladies. So I rescued all of them. They were doing really good and they were flying around and I felt bad. I kind of panicked. So I took them outside and I released them. It says that you can release them 3 hours after they've hatched, and I think they were in here for 24 hours. So we went outside. I had them in the cups. I had them in here, and I left this outside overnight so that they can fly away, and they did. And I noticed that, remember the 2 cocoons that didn't plant? One of them didn't attach itself to the lid. Hey, Anna, welcome in. And one of them was on the floor. And I thought those 2 aren't going to survive. So when I brought this in this morning, and I left it on my staircase at my apartment with the cocoon still in there, and because I thought they were dead. But when I got home from work, they hatched. So these are the two that we thought were not going to live. And look at how gorgeous. They turned out to be the strongest ones. Look at how beautiful they are. They're preening for you guys. Look at how pretty that one is. It's a living. Isn't that so pretty? And then look at all the juices. So when they hatch, all the color is coming out, and look at all their orange juice and it's on the floor. So I think what we're gonna do with these guys, we'll keep them until Thursday, and then Thursday on the East Coast, I'm gonna do it during the East Coast because it's still light outside. I'm gonna release them out into the wild. We'll keep them here with us for a bit. Yeah, Samantha, it kind of looks like blood. I was like, ew. But no, so we got some really good caterpillars. We got a total of 5, or a total of 10. They all hatched. They're so gentle and they're so pretty. Gorgeous. We're thinking of ordering another set just because we loved this one so much. All right. Okay, so that's the butterfly garden. And just to let you know that Pebbles she's been surveying the scene. She's being really nice. She's going outside of her contract agreements because she wants to get to those butterflies. But no. Watch, she's right here. Yeah, they grow up so fast. Hey, Gracie Gray, welcome in. Look at her. Sneaky. She's being really sneaky. She's being really nice and loving. Acting like she loves to be here all the time. Mm-hmm. Pebbles, we know what you're up to. Great. Yeah. Tortina, she doesn't let me touch her. It's only on her terms. But you guys are right. They're born and then boom, off to college. Kimberly, exactly. My dog always tries to get our butterflies. Yeah. They're so pretty though. I love just seeing them floating. Yeah, she does, huh? Little pimps. Yeah, only on Pebbles' terms. She's sneaky. Okay, let's see what we're gonna start with today. Let's start with 20 yawns. 20 yawns. I wouldn't send the con. Dartini, right? My dog loves bees. Oh. Oh no, Kimberly, I can imagine. They probably get stung. Yeah, she's right here. She loves it. She loves it. 20 yawns. We love a good end page. This is like an earth tone blue. $20 yawns. That's our character friend. This came out in 2016. Look at how pretty that is. That illustration. Yes, Anna, we finished Frog and Toad. I was gonna start rereading some of the new ones, but I forgot where I put it at. I was looking for it earlier. A good Frog and Toad. The beach umbrella was flapping in the breeze. Not far from the waves, Lucy was digging a hole all by herself. So the beach umbrellas were flapping in the breeze. Mom and Dad are busy, they're relaxing. Flap, 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 flap. And not far away from the waves, Lucy was digging a hole all by herself. These are cool illustrations. It got so big that her dad could lie down in it. Oh, the hole. It got so big that her dad could lie down in it. When he did, she covered him up, and they laughed and laughed. Then he took her hand, and they ran into the water. A big wave came in, and he swung her into the sky. Isn't this one cute, Gracie Ray? I agree. It's a very good daughter and dad moment. So she built that little hole. She buried him in the sand, and then he twists her around. I love these illustrations. Lucy walked with Mom and Dad all the way to the end of the beach. Gorgeous illustration. We love a good shoreline. We love a good pier with a cafe, some boats, people on the beach. This is definitely California in July. I love to go to the beach starting in July because that's when it heats up or gets warmer. July and August. June, it's still cold. On the way back, Lucy rolled and rolled down the soft, warm dunes. Even though she got dizzy and sandy, she didn't want to stop. Mom and Dad and Lucy stayed longer at the beach than they ever had before. Lucy yawned, Mom yawned, Dad yawned. Mom said, "Early bedtime." Yeah, a day at the beach, being in the sun, playing in the water, you get really tired. Lucy yawned, Mom yawned, and Dad yawned. Outside Lucy's bedroom, the sun was sinking below the horizon. Strips of clouds were pink and red. Lucy put her pajamas on inside out, climbed into bed, and yawned a big yawn. Guys, look at these gorgeous illustrations. Reds, pinks, yellows, oranges, violets, blues, and then this silhouette of the house. And then the little cozy light coming out from the house. The palm trees. Isn't that pretty? Mom began to read her a story. Once upon a time, there lived a wonderful little boy named Fred. He was perfect in every way, or so his mother said. Lucy stretched and smiled. She gave a big, big, big yawn and closed her eyes. Mom stopped reading. She was asleep. Mom ended up going to bed. Sleep song. The moon shone through the window, a silver veil that fell across the floor. Everything looked mysterious, even Lucy's own hands on the bedspread. Suddenly, Lucy was wide awake. We love a good moon in children's literature. That light just coming in, shining on her face. And look at how scared she is. Like, oh shit. I always remembered that feeling. We used to go to my grandma's on Sundays, every Sunday, and she had a pool, and we would swim all day, and then we'd watch TV, and we'd knock out. And if we were sleeping too hard, my mom would leave us there. So I would fall asleep watching TV with all my cousins and relatives around, and then I'd wake up in the middle of the night, and it was pitch black. Everybody had left. My mom left us there with my grandma. It was so scary. Traumatized me. But this is what that reminds me of, that feeling of waking up and being like, nobody's here. Where'd everybody go? She looked around. Everyone in the pictures seemed to be watching her. Grandma, Grandpa, Aunt Elizabeth, Mom and Dad. Even Fred in the book that Mom had dropped on the floor. There she's up in the middle. At least she's got a little night lamp here. It's not too dark. She's got that light cascading in from the outside. Give that girl a curtain. Lucy slipped out of bed and padded to the door. Her dad was snoring in the living room. The house was very quiet. Lucy needed Molasses, her bear. So she snuck out. Dad's knocked out on the sofa. At least everybody's home. She was looking for Molasses, her bear. I thought she was going to get molasses and toast, which sounds really good. He was wedged beneath Hornet the giraffe, Juno the horse, Matilda the alligator, Frank the kangaroo, and his baby, Leonard. Swoosh, all the toys fell to the floor. So she found little Molasses. The Molasses was amongst all the other stuffed animals. Lucy started to carry Molasses back to her bed, but the other toys were looking at her, even Leonard, the baby kangaroo. They seemed lonely. Oh, they're like, take us too. I love the illustrations on this. Look at this patterned pajama. It's really cute. And then the little stuffed animals here. So one by one, she brought them over to her bed and dropped them in a patch of moonlight. She spread her blankie over them and kissed them goodnight. Now they looked sleepy and happy. I love that. So one by one, she brought them over to her bed and dropped them in a patch of moonlight. The patch of moonlight. Guys, is it frozen? Is it skipping? Lucy lay down and snuggled in next to her friends, sighed a big yawn, and yawned. Oh, there she is. She got him. Not for, okay, Erin. Perfect. There she is getting ready for bed. All of her animals are sleeping. She saw Grandma yawn. She saw Grandpa yawn. She saw Aunt Elizabeth yawn. She saw Mom yawn. And she saw Dad yawn. She saw the moon yawn. And she saw Fred, the boy in the book, yawn. I love it. Oh, okay, Lucy, thank you so much. Look at the moon. Everybody's yawning. A good yawn. Time for bed. Lucy put her arms around Molasses. He seemed especially tired. Then she gave one last yawn and fell asleep. Yeah, Erin, I agree. This is a very cute one. Gracie Gray, right? Yawn City. The end. 20 yawns. I wonder if there's 20 yawns in here. Probably. We should have counted them. All right. Good way to start the live. Good way to start the live. 20 yawns. Let's rate this one from 1 to 10. What is everybody thinking? Erin, 10 out of 10. Gracie, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I agree. 10 out of 10 on this one. Brooke Homer, 9 out of 10. Kimberly, 10 out of 10. Put this one down here. Greg, 10 out of 10. Jamie, 10. Greg, what's that little thing next to your... Is that a tent? Is that supposed to be a little tent next to it? 7. The little... Jamie, 10. The reason why I ask is sometimes I see those little squiggles on people's names and I always wonder what they mean. All right. Let's see what else we have in the stacks. We still have a lot of titles that we have not gotten to. We still have a lot of titles that we have not gotten to. Oh, it's the band logo? Oh, okay. Oh, cool. So you're in a band? Lots of titles. The East Coast got a Christmas book, so you guys are gonna get a Christmas book. I know it's not the season. We're in high Easter season. Did anyone watch Coachella on YouTube? Mariah Ball, I did. I loved it. Ate it all up. Lady Gaga, loved it. I'm hoping that that's the same list she uses for her concert. I haven't bought tickets yet, but me and my friend are waiting. We're trying to decide. I'm gonna go anyways, but we'll see. So, this is the one that we read for the East Coast, the Christmas Giant. This one was really good. This is a good one. This is a good one. I loved Zed. Oh, I didn't hear them. Zed and Yo Gabba Gabba. Who's supposed to be on next weekend? Isn't it over 2 weekends? I watched some of it yesterday. Yeah, I gotta catch up on that. I wanted to see what's their name. Oh, that one band that played on Saturday night. The early Y2K band. Dun, 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 dun. All right, you guys are gonna get Santa Claus and the Christmas surprise. We love a good moon. I saw these and I was gonna put them away because it's not the season, but I thought we could use. Yeah, we love Christmas in April. That's exactly why I decided to check them out. I thought, you know what? We can go ahead and take a break from the Easter Bunny and all of that good stuff, and let's do a Christmas one. We love a good end page. Yeah, Christmas all year. We love it, huh? Christmas all year. This little boy looking in a big box. For Coachella, I was stuck in TikToks and I watched people card camping set up. Right, Kimberly, some people go all out. This one girl, she even bought like a little chair, it's like a sofa chair. I was like, dang. She had all the lighting and everything. I was like, dang, girl, did yourself in. Yeah, people go all out. Once, there was a sleepy village where it had snowed all day and all night. Before long, all of the houses were covered in a thick blanket of white. Guys, we already know that this is going to be a good one. The grocer couldn't open up his shop, the baker couldn't sell her bread, and old Mr. Gregory couldn't get to the barn to feed his goats. And there weren't any letters for the postman to deliver. It was Christmas Eve, and in every home, children were waiting, hoping that Santa Claus would come. Did you see the snake vid? Oh my God, Aaron, no. That would freak me out. We love a good Christmas village. We love a good, it just snowed. We love a good little church on the hill, little village. We love a good snow night. We love when there's snow on the roofs. We love a cozy, warm yellow light coming out of these windows. You know it's really warm. We know that these people have good insulation in their roofs because the snow has stayed on top. It's not melting. There's no heat escaping. So you know they're really warm and cozy inside their homes. We love a good cat too in children's literature. Doesn't it, Gracie Gray? Very magical. Very magical. Yeah, Gracie Gray, I know. Summer, I like summer, but it's one of my, I'm not a big fan. Especially here in California. Anna and Michael were blowing little circles on their frosty window and peering outside. Santa Claus definitely won't be able to reach us this year, said Michael, sighing. He will, said Anna. He won't, grumbled Michael. You'll see, replied Anna. He'll pull on his mittens, put on his scarf, and strap on his skis. Santa always comes on Christmas Eve. But how will he get through the snow? Asked Michael. He will find a way and we'll have a happy Christmas. If we wish as hard as we can, Santa will hear us. So there they are, the main characters. They're waiting. It's Christmas Eve. They're waiting for Santa, Anna, and Michael. We love a good moon. Love a good moon, especially when it shines off of snow, because it's so bright. It intensifies the light of the moon. We love a good wood piling. Some wood for the chimney. We love our icicles. Anna and Michael wished as hard as they could, and their wish flew out of the village. Past barns, over fields, and through the forest. After a very long journey, it landed in Santa's beard. From there, it didn't take long to reach his ear. Ah, mumbled Santa, listening very carefully to the wish. Well, I'll see what I can do. Magical. Magical. There's Santa. He's listening to their wish. He even has the bunnies with him. That moon just cascading off the snow. We love a good cascade. We love a good cascade. Santa thought very hard about what gifts he should bring to make sure everyone in the village had a happy Christmas. I don't think sweet treats are quite right this time, he muttered. I don't think toys will do the job either. Suddenly, he remembered something. That's it, he cried, climbing up on the high shelf. The perfect surprise gift. Lot going on in this picture. Lot going on in this picture. We're going to start here at the bottom. Let's look at all the things. So Santa's got, looks like a squirrel and a porcupine in a basket at the bottom here. You've got some dolls, stuffed animals coming out of the drawer. These little stockings here. Look like cookies. Maybe those are cookies. Little drawers. Fruits. Trains. Satchels. We love a good satchel. Probably got some candy canes and treats in there. Bunnies. Another stocking here. Some wrapped gifts. A hat. Easter hat. Some other drawers for storage. And then right at the top, we love a good wood beam ceiling. Look at those wood beams, probably very strong. And then some more wrappings up here on the top shelf. But what is Santa reaching for? It looks like he's either reaching for this or he's reaching for what's inside here. Let's see. With lots of rustling and crinkling of paper, Santa carefully wrapped the gift and packed it in his sack. He pulled on his mittens, put on his scarf, strapped on his skis, and set off into the dark night. So he found what he was looking for, but he didn't share it with us. Put it in his sack, and look at him go. The girl was right. He got on his skis. He has alternative forms of transportation. Alternative forms of transportation. Good on him. Love a good man. Lauren, right? He said, I've got stuff to do. The little rabbit. Jacqueline, no. I go to the library. Jacqueline, are you new to the live? If you are, join our page. I go to the library twice a week. Go through the shelves. Pick, pull, shove, look, open, view, and then I bring them home in our bag, And then we read them. We read them all week. So we get fresh new titles every day. We don't repeat. We only repeat if we like the titles a lot. And since it's Christmas time, or since it's April, we're going to do a little break. We found some Christmas books, so we're reading these. Santa whizzed through the forest, over fields and past barns until he reached the village. Deep snow lay all around and icicles hung from every roof. Everyone was indoors and the air was still and quiet. Yeah, Jacqueline. We love to heal our inner child here. At the beginning of the live, we started the live back in September, and we always used to talk about our inner child. I'm the same way. My parents never read to me, and I would have loved the feeling of being read to. Adults need to be read to as well. Adults, and we really love doing it online because we're not in a room with anybody else. It's just us and our community. And we get to react and we get to feel this the way we want to, without somebody being next to us, controlling us, or trying to tell us what to do. It's just us reading and enjoying. Right, Dartini? Yeah. We love a good snow village. We love a good cat. Santa, he wastes no time. He wastes no time. From their cozy beds, Anna and Michael heard a faint whoosh of skis and the sound of boots trudging through the thick snow. They looked at each other, jumped up, and ran to the window. There, in the middle of the village, stood a large, mysterious sack. "Santa's bin," whispered Michael. "Can we go and see?" "It's not Christmas yet," said Anna. "We'll have to go back to bed and wait until the morning." Yes. Yeah, and Aaron, on Wednesday we do Project Wednesday. We're in the middle of spring. Rhett. We've got Rhett and we have Jacqueline. We have everybody. Let's say hi to Rhett and Jacqueline. They are new to the live. We're in the middle of spring right now. We have our spring tree. Wednesdays we do a project. Right now we are in Easter and spring theme. We've got little chickies. We've done butterflies, dragonflies. That was the first project that we did. During Christmas time, we had our Christmas tree. We did Christmas projects. Super fun. We're here to heal our inner child. We can't forget our inner child. Everything that we wanted to do as a child that we didn't get a chance to do, we do it here. No judging, no side eye, none of that. That's why we like the privacy of our own room, because we get to do things that we normally wouldn't do on the real world with other adults. But this is just healing something inside of us. Healing. As the sun rose on Christmas morning, the neighbors noticed a sack too. What could it be, they wondered. Is it from Santa? Who is it for? Everyone wanted to open the sack, but the deep snow was blocking their way. So the villagers fetched their snow shovels and began to dig. The children helped too, and slowly they cleared the paths until the villagers could finally reach the sack. Dustin, yeah. Little chickies. Now, welcome to Rhett and Jacqueline. Rhett and Jacqueline, we purchased a butterfly garden. Our butterflies hatched. All sorts of fun in this live. We're busy. I keep the audience busy. They create the decorations. They monitor the butterflies. We don't just sit and watch. We participate. All right. So they got the satchel. This is the next morning. We love this village. There's a little bakery there with some baked goods. They're all digging themselves out of the snow. And there's the big satchel. The big satchel. They stood around it, feeling warm and cheerful after all their digging, wondering what could be inside. I think it's an oven, said the baker. Or a barrel of apple juice, guessed the grocer. Or a bale of hay for my hungry goats, suggested old Mr. McGregor. Perhaps it's enough cold medicine to last all winter, called the doctor, and everyone laughed. I hope it's a great teddy bear, shouted one of the children. Let's unwrap it, cried Michael. Yeah, Delena Armenta, yes. Delena Armenta, that's what we're here for. Heal it. Heal it. Feel it. Feel it and heal it. You can't heal it unless you feel it. So everybody's wondering what's inside of this satchel here. And they're all thinking based on what their background is. Right, Jamie? So they're all just trying to figure out what it is that's inside there. Yes, John, welcome back. In the sack, they found the box. It was beautifully wrapped and tied with a bow. Excited, they started to unwrap it. Inside the box was a slightly smaller box, and inside that was another, then another. As they took turns to peel off layers, the gift grew smaller and smaller, and the mountain of paper and boxes grew bigger and bigger. Finally, there was only one very small package left to open. Santa clowned them. I think Santa, he just wrapped one box after another, had those people guessing until they got down to this very last box. Oh, that one Fall Out Boy song, 20s. I love it. Welcome in. Welcome in that one Fall Out Boy. These illustrations give us like old Victorian or old Americana vibes, old world, old Ukrainia. You're making a huge difference, everyone. Oh, I appreciate that, Delia. I really do appreciate that. That's always been the intention behind the live, is to meet the people where they are at. You know how you're just scrolling and you just kind of see somebody's live and you go in there? This is to heal people wherever they are at and the moment they are at here. So at the beginning of 2024, I made it my goal that I wanted my live button. So I just started posting. It took me till September of 2024. And I finally got the button and I was like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do? And I always read that you have to give, if you want to do something live or you want to do posts, it has to be some type of service. People need to get something from it. Whatever you're doing, they need to get something from it. So I thought, why not just start reading children's books? I teach. I've been in education for 17 years. I started out as an elementary school teacher. And I always loved reading children's books. And so what I've learned from this live is that I get to apply all of the things that I love about teaching on this live without the curriculum, without the restraints of work. These are all the things that I get to do that I enjoy. And if it's joy, it extends, the energy extends out to the people. And so we connect like that. We were talking about that in the East Coast feed, how we're connecting energetically. We don't know each other. We don't know who's on the other side of that screen, but we are connecting energetically. Energy. Anna, Michael, and the other children unwrapped the final layer as the villagers watched. A teapot, they all chorused in surprise. What kind of Christmas gift is that? Someone grumbled. We can't play with it, whined a child. But a hot drink would warm us up, said the baker. Now we've cleared the snow. Let's all go back to my house for a cup of tea. Ooh, said the old Mr. Gregory. It's warm and cozy in my living room. Guys, I love this gift. Mm-hmm. So they opened it up and it was a teapot. But look at these words. But a hot drink would warm us up, said the baker. Now we've cleared the snow, let's all go back to my house for a cup of tea. It's warm and cozy in my living room. We love warm and cozy. We love it. Isn't that cute? Ooh, a little snowman here. The teapot made enough tea for everyone. The baker shared out bread and biscuits. Anna and Michael fetched a basket of nuts. Happy Christmas, everyone, old Mr. Gregory raised his cup. It's been a pleasure spending Christmas with all of you. The villagers ate and drank and laughed and played and spent a wonderful day together. We need to dissect this whole picture. We love a good fireplace with a mantle. And you've got these plates here. And they're all enjoying each other's company. We love a good cat in children's literature. There's the teapot that Santa got them. Santa knew what he was doing. He wanted to bring them all together. The baker bought some foods from his bakery. And the kids are playing the little satchel. Bread. We love a good buttered bread, especially when it's cold outside. Michael smiled. Santa did reach us after all, didn't he? He bought everyone a happy Christmas, agreed Anna. We should say thank you. So they both wished as hard as they could, and their thank you flew out of the village, past barns, over fields, and through the forest until it reached Santa's ear. You're very welcome, said Santa, far away. Happy Christmas, everyone. Guys, look at this picture. How does it make you feel? We were talking about earlier. Feel it and heal it. Well, how does this make you feel? This makes me feel really warm. In the comment section, write one word in the comment section. What does this make you feel? This makes me feel really warm. They're all engaged in each other's company. Aaron welcomed. Just relax, loved. Brooke Comer, wholesome. Kiwi, cozy. Jamie, gratitude. Venus, peace. Janelle Howell, inclusion, yes. Annika, cozy. Mariah Bull, full. Isn't that cute? Such a cute picture. The end. Oh, that didn't give us the surprise we wanted. Santa Claus and the Christmas Surprise. Good break to the spring Easter season with a Christmas one. Yeah, Gracie agreed. This was a good one. Yeah. You guys are getting really good titles tonight. Really good titles tonight. All right, let's take a vote. We started with 20 yawns. John, 10 out of 10. Aaron, 10 out of 10. Yeah, we can't wait for the holidays again. You're right, John. We started with 20 yawns. 1. And then Santa Claus and the Christmas Surprise, 2. So in the comment section, if you enjoyed 20 yawns, put a 1. If you enjoyed this one, put a 2. Let's see what everybody's vote is so far. Jamie, 10. Erin 1, Brooke Comer 2, Jamie 2, Anna 2. Dave, we're only on our... I know, right, John? We're taking our time tonight. Alex Shrouds 2, John 2, Annika 2. Oh, do you know how 2 I arrived late? But you were with us on the East Coast. Yeah. Just relax, yeah. Just relax. It's a late night, huh? Just relax. Just relax. Is it still cold on the East Coast? Well, you're in upstate New York, I think you said. Gracie Gray 2. All right. Let's move on to our third book. We found another, it's a picture book without any words. And I told earlier we were going to. Oh, it was 67, but it's sort of, and that's hot for you guys, huh? Have a good night, Gracie Gray. Have a good night. Yeah. Pool. We love a good picture book. This one has no words, so we're going to have to create the story together. Pool. We love a good end page. Swimmers. Pool. Look at how this one starts out. 10 out of 10 on the end page. I agree, Lauren. We love a good end page. What would be good for a playroom? A good wallpaper for a playroom. Or maybe like a swim room. An indoor pool. So we open this page up with just an illustration of a girl in a cap. Have you ever had to owe federal taxes? Oh, just relax. No, that's a good question. I've had in the past, and from what I understand, you can set up a payment plan with them. The government always has some like payment plans you can do. No, that's okay. So here's our friend. We see her just looking out, and she's in front of this big empty pool. I love all this empty space. It's just space, her and the pool. But look at what's over here. There's something over here. Here comes the gang. Here comes the gang. She thought she had it all to herself. She thought she had that big pool all to herself. And look at all the revelers coming. Everybody's happy. Y'all have better showered before you come into this pool. Y'all have better showered before you come into this pool. This pool is not your shower. Definitely better have showered before you get to this pool. Everybody came. She's like, oh, great. Look at all those people. It's like a Las Vegas pool. The casinos. It's like, I don't think I want to go in there. And when you get out, right? She's a little hesitant. She's got this little piece here. She's a little hesitant, so she dips her feet in. So I'm, okay, we'll give it a shot. Guys, all up in it. All up in it. All the people. People fighting, people not happy, people with oversized boats that should not be in a pool, people bringing things into a pool they shouldn't, people getting you wet that should not. Yeah, the germs are screaming, right? People splashing out water on you that you don't want to, kids crawling all over the place. And let's remember where she began. She had that whole pool, right, Cece? Oh, hell nah. She had that pool all to herself, and now look at it. All the revelers. All the revelers. Everybody's just having a good time. Yeah, time to find another pool. What started COVID? I love it. I mean, I would hate being there. Right, Anna? Right? Ramble. But she dives in anyways. She dives in anyways. She's brave. That's a soup. That is a soup I would not want to be part of. She dives in anyways. Very brave. Right? There she goes. She's going to the bottom. She's leaving everybody up here at the top. Soup. Human soup. Yeah, this, I better smell chlorine like 2 miles away. Better smell chlorine 2 miles away with all these people in there. So she swims to the bottom. Here are all the people. Swims to the bottom, and then she meets somebody at the bottom here. She meets another person. They spot each other. Remember at the beginning, there's this little swirly thing? I think we're going to find out what the swirly thing is. Magical. Leads her to a magical place. You've got, what are those? Shrimp? Yeah. Scallops? Is that what those are? Shrimps? And you get some fish here at the bottom. A whole ecosystem at the bottom. A whole ecosystem. Ooh, and then they started admiring the beauty underneath. She found a companion. She met somebody who's just like her. She wanted to get away from all of that riffraff. And they've discovered a whole underworld, a whole underground. I think she's getting attacked. Overwhelmed, maybe. Hey, Kindred Krista. We haven't seen you in a while, Kindred Krista. They find some more underwater life. Undersea life. She's been there before. She knows the ropes. She's showing her around. She's a little scared. She's like, what? The faces. Last month of the semester. Oh! My last month of semester. Oh my goodness. That's exciting. And then the real world. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Yeah, Carrie, this one's a very good one. So here they are swimming. You've got all of these look like sharks. These teeth. This is probably that one fish. What is it from Little Nemo? The one that just recently swam up to the top. It's got the little light. The big fangs. Yeah, Carrie, this one's really good. I don't want to finish it because I know I almost college, but yeah, John, so true. Yes. Oh, last month of the semester. Oh, okay, you're still good. Yeah, college is it's your bumper between what was and real life. So they swim away. She's still very confident. She's got a smile on her face. She's still a little hesitant. She's like, what now? Don't surprise me. Oh, it's your secondary year? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you know the ropes already. Kindred Krista, this is you right here. Your second degree in swimming. You know the ropes already. So here they are, and then, oh, you're exhausted. Yeah. Yes. John, yeah. It's such an exciting time. There they are swimming to this little rope here. Oh, guys, I misjudged this. Look at I thought this was just a little hole, but it's a fish starting up here, and then here's the mouth. That's the eye. Oh, that's the eye over here, I think. You guys see that? That's interesting, huh? It's a big fish. Yeah, I see. And then they swim closer to it. They swim closer. It's like Avatar, that last Avatar with you. Yeah, going by that shark. Yeah, very beautiful. Then it swims away. There's the tail. They swim away. This is a good book. Good titles, guys. You guys are getting really good titles. They swim back. Looks like they're probably heading back up. There's some more sea life. You get these penguins. No, those aren't penguins. No, those aren't penguins. They look like penguins. They went on an adventure. They're getting close back up to reality. Narwhals, possibly, yes. Aaron. Heading back to reality. Oh, and as the crowd of people are leaving, they're leaving as well. Oh, it was a guy. Thank you so much for that, Rose. I really appreciate that. From the attic. I love it. Oh, look at. He took off his headpiece. I thought it was a girl. They met each other at the bottom of the ocean. A love story. Wait, I'm a little confused. Hold on. I need to clear up my confusion. Okay, so it is a boy. I'm a little thrown off by this. I think this is a completely different person here. Yes, thank you so much for the roses. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Aaron, thank you so much for the finger hearts too. And they're looking at the empty pool, and all the fish are starting to come up. Thank you, Aaron, for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you for those gifts. The finger heart. The end. Pool. I've always been when I see these at the library and they don't have words, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I start getting them now because they're deep. They're deep. From the Attic, yes, thank you. Yeah, pool was cool. We love it. From the Attic, I love your name too. I love that handle name. From the Attic. All right, let's take a vote, as some of your votes might have shifted. Some of your votes might have shifted. We started the live with 20 yawns. 1. Aaron, thank you so much for the puppy heart. I really appreciate that too. Santa Claus and the Christmas Surprise. 2. Pool. 3. I'm a little caught between these two. And I love how this is, one is summer and one is winter. I'm gonna say 2 and 3. I'm gonna say 2 and 3. Jamie, 2, Aaron, 1 for you. Oh, you like the on ones? Brooke Comer, Aaron, thank you so much for that lightning. Really appreciate it. Brooke Comer, 2, Janelle Howell, 3. Let's see what your guys' votes are on those stories. All right. Let me take a sip of the tea before we begin our last book of the night. Aaron, thank you for the donut. Yay. All right. Let's see. A sky blue bench. Let's get back to spring. A sky blue bench. We love a good crepe myrtle. Is that a crepe myrtle? I think that's a crepe myrtle, right? We love a good crepe myrtle during the springtime. It's so pretty. Sky blue bench. Looks like she's painting the sky. She looks like a little Muslim girl, a little Indian girl maybe. Can I ask? Let me see. 2, I guess I wasn't here for 1, and the pool one creeped me out with all the people. Just relax, right? If you're a germaphobe, forget it. That one is not for you. Yeah, I didn't like the pool either. When I go to Vegas and I go to their pools, I'm like, do I want to go in here? No, I shouldn't talk. Fireplace is, guys. Hope, this is my laptop, and this is on YouTube. If you go into YouTube and you look under no ads fireplace, you get this little fireplace. And then this is my little salt lamp here, and our candle. No ads fireplace. It's wood. No, it's not gas. It's wood burning. Mm-hmm. Isn't it? It's cute, huh? The little wood burning stove. When you open the end page, beautiful. People flying a kite. We love when we get a really nice end page. It's a treat. It doesn't have anything. It has something to do with the story, but it's a treat. A sky blue bench. We know, yes, John, a summer day. We know that this is going to be about summer or spring. sky blue. Aria walked carefully behind a long line of excited girls. She looked down to admire her new red shoes and tugged at her dress to make sure her helper leg was covered. Aria got a helper leg after she had an accident. She stayed in the hospital for a long time and rested at home. Now she was ready to go back to school. Aww. Guys, look at these illustrations. Aria. We love a good Moroccan design. We love a good Moroccan design. Aria, she has a helper leg. She got into an accident. She's been out of school for a while. But she's going back. Look at her town. Colorful. All the kids going back to school. But her school, a mud brick building, had no benches. During the war, all the wooden furniture had been burned to keep the houses warm. Aria was worried about sitting on the floor all day. Oh yeah, thank you for the shares, guys. I really appreciate that. So this looks like this has to do with our Muslim friends. Our Muslim friends. When Aria arrived at her classroom, the other girls were already seated on the blue tarp that covered the floor. The teacher pointed her to the back row where she could lean against the wall. Aria walked slowly, her face burning as she felt everyone's eyes on her helper leg. Aria. She is at her school. They were just been through war. They don't have any furniture because they had to use it to keep their houses warm. She's got a blue tarp here. Thank you so much for sharing that live. I really appreciate it. You guys are doing an amazing job today. It didn't take Aria long to realize that it was not easy to sit down or to get up from the floor. She tried sitting with her legs straight out, resting on her backpack, and standing against the wall, but nothing seemed to work. So here she is trying to sit down with her leg. She's trying to get comfortable. Oh, look at her friends, they're worried for her. So she has to move because she's really uncomfortable. Probably her leg fell asleep. That night, when Mama tucked her into bed, Aria's eyes welled up. I don't want to go to school anymore. She couldn't hide the aches she was feeling from sitting on the hard floor all day. I know it hurts, Mama said, wrapping her arms around Aria, but I also know that you can get through this, my tough little girl. I can carry your books, Aria's little brother, Babik, chimed in. I'm a big boy now. See, my baby tooth is loose. He wiggled it with his finger, making Aria smile. Yeah, her friends are helping it through it. And even her family. She went home and was crying. She didn't want to go back. And then the brother said that he can help her out. These illustrations are beautiful. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Aria lay on her bed with eyes wide open. She thought about how much she would miss school if she never went back. She wouldn't be able to read or write. Something must be done, she said to herself. It was right before dawn when a brave idea came into her mind. I'll build myself a bench. Surely that will help. So there she is. She's got only one leg. She's sleeping. There's her little fake leg there. She wants to go back to school because she wants to learn how to read and write. So I'll build myself a bench. Thank you, Aaron, for the lightning. I really appreciate that. Yes, a prosthetic. Her prosthetic leg. When Arya told her classmates about her idea, they laughed and said, "Girls don't build benches." "I can do anything a boy can," Arya replied firmly. Arya said, "Oh, hell nah. I'm gonna build my bench. Get out of my way." Yeah, yes, she can. There she is, Arya. There's the bench. The girls. After school was let out, Arya and her friend paced the city collecting discarded wooden boards, broken pieces of chairs, and lots of nails and screws. Arya carried her findings in her backpack and stacked them under the cherry tree in the backyard. Blisters appeared on her sun-baked hands. Yes, we need to start from one end to the other. So it looks like they're in an open market. People are buying things. There's a little shelter here with a lot of merchandise. The mercantile. And they're collecting all the old pieces of wood and nails, spices, and teas. This is where I would be at. The spice. I love these presentations with these piles of spices. I love to look at the colors. Isn't that pretty? Later that week, Arya and Ma went to see Kaka Najar? K-A-K-A. Kaka? The carpenter in the old city for some help. Or KK. Maybe KK. They treaded the narrow roads, past the Blue Mosque, and through the vaulted bazaar where groups of children were selling chewing gum and colorful paper pinwheels. I love the illustrations in this book. You know. The mosque, the Blue Mosque. All the people outside shopping, busy. Yes, right, just relax. Kaka, right? Kaka Najar? You shouldn't have opened that Pandora's box. Arya offered a loaf of sweet bread to Kaka Najar in return for teaching her how to make a bench. It's all about figuring out how the just relax, you gave me permission. Now I'm not gonna get over it. It's all about figuring out how the pieces fit together like a puzzle, he said. He loaned her some of his work tools, a hammer, a saw, a chisel, different types of screwdrivers, and a brush stiff with dry paint. Handing her a can, he said, "This paint is my gift to you. Sky blue is the color of courage, peace, and," he tapped his temple, "wisdom." Okay, so they finally got to this, in return for teaching her how to make a bench. So she's gonna go over there so she can learn how to make a bench for herself. Handing her a can, he said, "This paint is my gift to you. Sky blue is the color of courage, peace, and wisdom." I love these illustrations. I can't say that enough. They're so colorful. I love the exaggerated eyes and the nose. When the weekend finally came, Arya woke up with the sunrise. She set up her workstation under the cherry tree. Her eyes were alight and her movements were brisk. First, she drew a bench pattern on the wooden boards. Then, with help from Mama and Babik, she sawed the boards into many pieces. Sawdust blew across the backyard, leaving an earthy scent behind. That's so true. When you're working with wood, you could smell it in the air. We love our tomatoes. This is her art at work. Their little village. The sawdust all over the place. The cherry tree. Beautiful. We love a red door. Earth tone colors. Have a good night, Allie. That's good. It's good to have peace so you can sleep. Like a puzzle, Arya said to Babik, showing him how to hold the pieces steady. She pressed the tip of a nail onto the wood and hit it hard with the hammer. Thud, thud, thud. At last, Arya dipped the brush into the sky blue paint and splashed layer after layer onto the wooden bench. Sky blue is for courage, peace, and wisdom, Arya whispered to herself. So she's finishing up the bench and now she's getting ready to paint it. On Monday, when Arya's classmates arrived at school, they found a sky blue bench right where Arya always sat. It was not too high and not too low, and it had enough space for two girls to sit. Aw, that's nice that she made it for two. There's her bench. Arya. The girls circled around with their chatters pulled over their mouths. Wow, they said, it's beautiful. Standing by the window, Arya watched her classmates' surprised faces. Imagine that piece of wood. Yes, a little comment stuck with her and helped her heal a little. Yes. It's very meaningful, that bench. So a lot of intention and a lot of love went into that bench. Will you teach me how to build a bench too? One of the girls asked Arya. We need tables, said another, bouncing up and down like a rubber ball, and a bookshelf too. Arya thought about her can of sky blue paint. There was still plenty left. Yes, she said with a smile as wide as the sky. We can build everything we need together. She inspired them. She really inspired them. Now they want to build everything. Now they want to build everything. The end. Oh, this is the author's note. Parts of this story come from my personal experience growing up in Kabul, Afghanistan. In particular, I remember the spring of 1993 when my class had to build our own benches and desks. All of the wooden furniture had been used as firewood by internally displaced families sheltering in our school through the winter. A few years before that, in the first grade, I attended a special presentation that taught us how to distinguish between landmines and toys. Oh my God, guys, let me read that again. A few years before that, in the first grade, I attended a special presentation that taught us how to distinguish between landmines and toys. One type of landmine they showed us was brightly colored and looked like a butterfly. It was even called a butterfly mine. Its design has a reputation for being particularly attractive to curious children. That's horrible. Every week, dozens of civilians in Afghanistan, many of them children like Arya, are injured or lose their lives to landmines or other unexploded ordnance. These weapons are planted or dropped by airplanes and drones, then left behind in every corner of Afghanistan during the last 4 decades of war. It will take many more years to clear and dispose of them, but the work is being undertaken by organizations like the HALO Trust and the United Nations Line. A sky blue bench honors the resilience of Afghan children in the face of great personal loss and injury caused by landmines. Although Arya has limited resources, she, like many other children in Afghanistan, confronts life as it is and solves her problems with creativity and hard work. She won't give up until life is better for her and the people around her. I know, right? Caroline? Sky Blue Bench. And this is why we read children's literature. We love a good Christmas book. We love a good children's literature. But children's literature can be so impactful. And this is one of the reasons somebody asked why I started doing this. As an adult, when I would read this to kids, if I were to read this in front of kids, you could have conversations with them. I taught 2nd and 3rd grade, so it wasn't really I couldn't have a discussion with the older kids, but this is something very impactful for adults as well. Something like this would have impacted me. And I would have been like, wow. John, this came out, the publication date on this. (2021). 2021. Sky Blue Bench. This is a good one. You guys got really good titles tonight. Back to back to back to back. Good titles. Let's take our final vote for the night. Yeah, not that old, John, you're right. Just came out. 20 Yawns. Started the live with 20 Yawns. Then we did Santa Claus and the Christmas Surprise 2. Pool. Sky Blue Bench. I think my vote shifted for this one. This one was very meaningful. Impactful. Meaningful and impactful. Just Relax 4, Jamie 2, John 2, Brooke Comer 4. 1 for me, I love my stuffies. Aaron, that comment wins the night. That's okay. We gotta love our stuffies. If we love our stuffies, just like Just Relax said, we can laugh if we need to. We give you permission to do that. I love it. Brooke Comer 4, Francis 4, Anna 2 and 4, Stacy 4, Janelle Howard 3 and 4. Yeah, Maria both stuffies. Any plans for Easter? John, when is Easter? Is that this Sunday? I haven't thought about it. We'll probably have a barbecue with the family. We love our steak. As Catholics, we can't have steak for the whole 40 days. I do. I don't do that anymore. Oh, it's the 20th? Oh, it's this Sunday. So probably a big, fat, juicy steak with some corn. Love it. God, 54 people are here tonight. Excellent. We haven't had a big crowd like that in a while. Oh, what are you guys going to do this for Easter? I should ask you guys. Any plans for the Easter season, Easter Day? Gosh, we're gonna have on Project Wednesday, we're gonna have to make something with an egg because it's Easter. Oh, Anna, you work? During Easter time? Isn't everything closed on Easter though? Or is it a private business? Yeah, Just Relax. Same, just a traditional Easter meal. Yeah. Barbecue, I take my nephew Easter egg. Oh, fun, John. I love that. Leaving school to go home and spend time with my mom. Oh, nice, Erin. Oh, a wedding photographer. And somebody's getting married on Easter Day? That's kind of nice. Yeah, we need to decorate an Easter egg. I need to figure something out real quick. But today the kids came in and they had to take a math quiz, so tomorrow my day is freed up. I have some meetings on Thursday, but tomorrow will be my brainstorm ideas. We have to do something really fun for Easter to figure it out. Figure out what we're gonna do. Alrighty, friends. Oh, we need to put on our blossom. We end the night with our Easter, with our spring bud for our tree. We have our pink glitter can. Spray it. Spray it. Come, John, have yourself a good night. We're going to put our little bud. You'll notice the little pink glitter on it. We're going to put our bud over on this side. Okay. For those of you who are new, please join. We're on here Sunday through Friday. Sometimes I take a day off. These are my socials on YouTube. These lives get uploaded. I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time. These lives get uploaded onto YouTube. So if you want to have background noise at work, if you want to have background noise while you sleep, these lives get uploaded. Instagram, follow my journey on Instagram for my new my children's literature book that I'm reading, or that I'm creating, Joey King and the Fragile Figurine. I'm on Substack also. I also write short stories. If you go on Substack, look me up. All my handles for everything is EdMartin50GX. I need 10 subscribers so I can get the live button on Substack. I'm gonna check that one out. YouTube, Instagram, Substack, EdMartin50GX. Follow me. We'll be back on again tomorrow, Tuesday. Fresh new titles. Fresh new titles. We'll have our butterflies as well. Tea. We'll have our candle going, our fireplace, and our salt rock. And then tomorrow I'll reveal to you what our project is for Wednesday. Lots of exciting things. Lots of exciting things. Alrighty, friends, have yourselves a good night. Thank you guys for the gifts. I really appreciate it. I used that money for our crafts on Wednesday. Thank you for the 42,000 likes. Thank you for the 36 shares. It's good to get the live out there to get new people. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.